In this example, we're asked to find the digit of this number here in base 12 so that this number is equal to 423 base 10. We know in base 10 the place values are based upon powers of 10. We're starting on the right, we have the 10 to the 0 ones place value, then the 10 to the first or tens place value, then the 10 squared or 100s place value. So the 3 is in the ones place value, the 2 is in the tens place value, and the 4 is in the hundreds place value. For base 12, the place values are based upon powers of 12. So starting with the right again, we have the 12 to the 0 or ones place value, the 12 to the 1 or 12's place value, then the 12 squared or 144's place value. So for the unknown digit here, let's use the variable x. So the 3 again is in the 1's place value, the x is in the 12's place value, and the 2 is in the 144's place value. Now one thing to mention about bases larger than 10, to avoid confusion of having a two-digit number in any given place value, for base 12, because each place value can have the numbers 0 through 11, we use a notation shown here on the left. We can use the digits 0 through 9, but to avoid using 10 in a place value, we use the letter A. So A would be equal to 10, and to avoid having 11 in a particular place value, we use the letter B. And this convention is often used when we have a base larger than 10. So if we had base 14, we'd also have a C and a D. If we had base 16, we'd also have an E and an F. And now to find the digit in the 12's place value, we'll convert this number in base 12 to base 10. So 2x3 in base 12 would be equal to 2 times 144 plus x times 12 plus 3 times 1. So this is the value of this number in base 10, and we want this to be equal to 423 base 10. So now if we solve this equation for x, we'll know the digit that belongs in the 12's place value so that these two numbers are equal to each other. So let's first simplify the left side. 2 times 144 is equal to 288 plus x times 12 is 12x plus 3 times 1 is 3 equals 423. Combine the like terms on the left side, we have 12x plus 288 plus 3 is equal to 291. And now solving this two-step equation, we'll subtract 291 on both sides. Simplifying, this would be 0, so we have 12x equals, this difference is 132. And solving for x, we divide both sides by 12. And we have x equals 11. So we need to have an 11 in the 12's place value in order for these two numbers to be equal to each other. But again, to avoid using a two-digit number in any given place value, we'll use the letter B to represent 11, which means 2b3 base 12 is equal to 423 base 10. And sometimes you will see this expressed using lowercase letters instead of capital letters. I hope you found this helpful.